Anna Ashton she joins me from outside of Washington. She's a China geopolitical and corporate affairs specialist and the founder of Ashton Analytics. Anna, good to have you on the program. So much focus on China trying to bolster domestic consumption. Any indication how China plans to do that?
Not really, Asieh. I think bolstering domestic consumption has been sort of a perennial goal of the party and the government leadership. And, some years are better than others, but it's been particularly slow since the end of zero COVID policies, as the economy has been gaining steam gradually. It certainly could gain steam a lot faster if domestic consumption were more robust, but the reality is that there's insecurity among people as a result of the real estate crisis, where a lot of savings were invested and still are invested. I think lingering questions about exactly what the direction of economic policy is going to be. And until that uncertainty is resolved, there probably won't be more robust domestic consumption. So it will be interesting to see what happens after these meetings, because, will the rhetoric, will the announcements, will the work plans be sufficient to boost that sense of confidence? Perhaps they will.
And as you know, China has set its annual growth target at around 5%. Is this a realistic goal, in your opinion?
It's going to be tough. I mean, they reached 5% last year, but of course they were coming from a very low base the year before. This year they're trying to build on that 5% that they achieved last year. So it's definitely going to be harder. But I don't think it's impossible. I think there was serious doubt that China could reach its 5% growth target for most of last year, and in the end, the numbers seem to indicate that they did. So no, I think it's way too early in the year to rule out the possibility of China succeeding at that.
How do you think foreign investors and international companies, how are they reading all this? Because consumer or confidence, I should say, in China's economy has such huge implications around the world.
It really does. And foreign investors have certainly been, their optimism has been diminished in recent years. And there's been pressure on them, both because of China's economic malaise and because of geopolitical tensions with the United States and others, to diversify their supply chains, rethink future investments in China. But, there still is this solid core of foreign direct investors, especially not only globally, but also from the United States, that are holding on and staying in the market, because it remains an incredibly important market to most companies that are multinational. And there is so much promise if domestic consumption does indeed sort of rebound. Then, there's the middle class in China is bigger than the entire population of the United States.
All right, Anna Ashton, good to have you on the program. Thank you so much.
Thanks.